Welcome, beautiful souls, to another episode in the Goddess series. Today, we're connecting in with Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion. Iggy asked her to discuss nurturing and mercy, and she's adding loving kindness and compassion in these times of great chaos as we break free of 3D and make our way into the fifth dimensional state of being. Welcome to your multidimensional journey. I am Tracy Canberra, and I am really looking forward to channeling Kuan Yin because in this era of chaos and natural disasters and all of the actions on the world stage, I feel like we're all in such need of nurturing, self-care, self-love, self-compassion, and compassion and loving kindness to all others. Because the ascension from 3D to 5D is about releasing fear and moving into more love. So let's tune in to Kuan Yin. There are so many angels surrounding Kuan Yin, and she's showing me herself in the Japanese form, and the love is radiating out from my heart. So I'm sending all of that love out, being a conduit of the loving compassion of Kuan Yin. Dearest, beautiful humans, I am always with you, as are the angels. You know me by many names, but my intention of loving compassion never wavers. I wish first to address the question on mercy. As the question was asked, nurturing and mercy, I will tell you that mercy is not needed on this planet. Mercy is a dualistic, judgmental word for offering love and compassion to another that is suffering. So I wish for you, release the word mercy. There is no need to beg for mercy. There is no need to ask God for mercy. You are love. You have the choice to display compassion at any time. So rather than thinking about mercy, which is a very dualistic 3D word, think about compassion. Think about expressing love in all its forms. Now, nurturing is a wonderful topic to discuss, for in 3D, it is not prevalent. Fear squashes nurturing. Self-care, a big word in this current year of ascension, is very necessary. Self-care, self-love, self-compassion. When you turn source love inward on yourself, when you show yourself the loving kindness and the compassion that you deserve as a child of spirit, you fill yourself with love. And then as you turn that love outward to others, you better and more easily experience loving kindness and compassion. It is this form of love, compassion, that changes the world. For compassion is the first step to change, to transformation. When you experience compassion for yourself or for another, you are releasing judgment. You are releasing fear. You are wishing love to them, to the situation, to yourself. Compassion is the first step. You can find compassion within you. It is a choice. Your brain may tell you otherwise, but when you see an event or an action, if you immediately go to compassion for that person or people involved, when another judges you or attempts to control or manipulate you or squash your power, you can immediately choose compassion for that person. They know not what they do. They are simply reacting from their trauma, their patterns, their programs, their training. What they do to themselves, not to you. Do not allow it to affect you. Immediately choose compassion. Feel love for them. Then send them love. Then go inward and know that they cannot pull apart your love. Your love is solid. Your love is strong. It cannot be erased. It cannot be diminished. As a being of love, you may easily express compassion and loving kindness for others. Moving on to nurturing. Yes, it is very, very important to nurture yourself. For your love, the love that resides within you, is a flame. You can turn it up, you can turn it down, you can extinguish it. Another does not extinguish it. Another may give you the tools to extinguish it with their events, their actions towards you, their judgments. But only you can extinguish your flame of love. Choose not to. Go inward. Nurture yourself. Nurture your flame of love, because it all starts with self-love and moves outward from there. So yes, it is very important to nurture yourself, to choose your love, your well-being. It is never at the expense of others. That is their perception. If you are tasked with a job and you choose to step back from that job and say, I am sorry, I am not available to do that job today, for I am caring for myself. If they choose to believe that you hurt them, that you destroyed them, that you destroyed anything else, that is their choice. That is their perception. You cannot change another's perception, ever. Choose yourself. Choose your mental health. Choose your physical health. Choose your emotional health. Choose to nurture yourself. This is a very big time in the ascension journey for many, many of you to step out of survival mode, to step out of the sympathetic nervous system, to stop running away, to stop fighting, to instead stimulate your vagus nerve. Find your safety and security. It is within love. To move into the parasympathetic, to move into love and flow, to nurture yourself. And from that place, you will find your empowerment to assist others. Now, as far as nurturing others, it is never your job to move another along on their ascension journey. It is solely their job. You may easily step into your objective observerness and bear witness to what they need most in the moment for their journey. You can give that. You can send love, send compassion, send patience, send hope and faith and trust. You can pray for them, but you cannot pull them out of their journey and plunk them somewhere else. That is not your call. That is not your job. So how do you nurture others? Well, first we ask you to step back and ask yourself, why do I want to nurture them? Because if I nurture them, maybe they will turn around and nurture me. Well, our suggestion to you is nurture yourself to begin with. So why do you want to nurture them? Because then they will continue to ascend and you do not have to release your attachment to them. They will come with you. We say, release your attachments. So understand, mercy is a 3D word and nurturing is only for self. The loving kindness, the care, the compassion you give others, you give freely for them to use or reject on their own, whatever they choose. You intend for them, you wish for them, you pray for them. What they do with those energies, what they do with the emotions you send them is none of your concern. For they are not your job. You are your job. Do you understand, dear one? This is not putting yourself above all others at the expense of all others. This is tuning into yourself, moving out of survival into a sphere of undying love. When you are thriving, when your vagus nerve is stimulated and you have moved into the parasympathetic nervous system, that state of being, you will operate in grounded, anchored, infinite love always. And when you fall out, use your tools to get back in. Return to love. That is the mantra for ascension. Return to love. And it is by you fueling yourself, nurturing yourself, self-care, filling yourself with love, remembering you are love. It is that shift that allows you to then send it outward. Love, compassion, hope, send it outward to all of humanity so that they may choose to love themselves, to nurture themselves, to have self-compassion. Do you understand, dearest ones? We are always here and available. Not only the goddesses, but all of the angels, all of your angels, all of the archangels. Every divine energy is available to you to be used to reclaim your self-love, self-compassion, and self-empowerment. Remember who you are. Return to love. Be so filled with love that you are spilling over upon others. For it is possible, and it is your next step of ascension. I thank you so much for being with me now. Feel my love surround you, raise you up, for I am a beacon of loving compassion, and so are you. Yes. That was beautiful. Oh, she feels so wonderful. Very heart-opening. Thank you so much for listening and for liking and sharing the YouTube videos. Share your experiences of Kuan Yin, your experiences of self-compassion and self-nurturing with the community here. Help others in our community ascend. Happy Ascension, and I'll see you soon.